on the streets. We are here in downtown Grass Valley for St. Piran's Day. It's the pasty toss. As you can see, everybody's gathered here. We are getting ready to go in just a little bit. Now, this is honoring the Cornwall connection that we have here on St. Piran's Day and the patron saint of the tin miners. Very important to them. So today, there's going to be a pasty toss. We're going to check out all of the things that are happening today. Now, it's all for the coveted pasty trophy, and this is a friendly competition, but let's not kid ourselves, gang. A competitive competition, long-standing tradition between Grass Valley and Nevada City, and we're going to see today who takes home that prize. Last year, Nevada City won. They're looking to keep that streak going. The Grass Valley looking for the W today. So we'll see who takes home that pasty toss prize. Now, there's going to be other events as well. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Stay tuned. We'll be back with some pasty tossing competition and more right after this.
Thank you to Stifel Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stifel.com.
What's your name?
Valerie Bush.
Valerie, what brings you out today other than this fantastic outfit that you're
Well,
wearing?
thank you. I'm actually here to support the Grass Valley Male Voice Choir. My husband is the president of the Male Voice Choir, John Bush. So I pretty much am the back end sometimes and help support.
You're the support crew here.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, how long has he been involved and have you been involved?
We've been involved with the Male Voice Choir since 2000. And we actually joined them and on a tour to Cornwall where we actually sang throughout Cornwall for about 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. So we're here for the pasty toss, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I have to ask your favorite flavor of
So there's lots of celebration.
Mine is roast beef, Swede, potato, onion, and raspberry jam.
Now we got that
Okay,
background.
all right. I'm hungry right now. Now, you were telling me a little bit. Now, you actually got together with the folks over in Cornwall, and they
Correct.
taught you how to make that?
Yes. I was really surprised because I always thought it was just a pot pie, but no, there's very much of a process to doing it. And the whole idea from what they were telling us is that you have the roast beef, the potato, Swede, which is rutabaga, and then onion, and then the dessert is at the end.
Fantastic. So, start to finish, how long does it take to make a good, not a mediocre, but a good pasty?
I'm going to say probably a good half hour to 45 minutes because they wanted fresh pie dough. So they had to make the pie dough first.
Okay. And now they hosted you, and you got to host them.
That's
here.
correct. So we went over there and we homestayed, and then they reciprocated. They came over here and we invited them to stay with us for several weeks.
So, what did they think? Did they give any impressions of our area here?
They love it. No, they're-
What really stood out to them? Did they say?
The community.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got just an amazing community, and there's a lot of joy.
Speaking of the males choir, what's your name?
John Bush,
John, you're not only a member, you're the...
the president of the. I have all the high-paid job.
I love it. Now, how long have you been involved with the choir?
Gosh, I've sang for 20 years with the group. Yeah.
Okay, so you know the songs then.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes,
you know the
yes.
words.
Most of them I memory, a lot of them. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, do you guys travel at all? Do you do mainly around town here? Where do you guys sing?
Mainly here in the county. You know, we do 2 concerts a year: a spring concert and a fall concert. But then we sing a lot of occasions. We're going to be singing for the 100th anniversary of Rotary. In March. This is March. And we sing at a lot of different kind of events, you know, around the county.
Now, and I've heard you've been to Cornwall. You've actually been over there and talked to your counterparts over there.
Oh yes. That's a great treat. You know, to go over. And they love to sing, and as soon as things are all over, everybody goes to the pub and continues to sing. So,
It's probably a long-standing tradition.
oh, absolutely. There's something like 70 or 80 men's choruses in Cornwall and Wales.
I have to ask, this being the pasty toss, of course, long-standing tradition.
Yeah.
Favorite flavor of pasty? What's your favorite pasty? Your wife definitely told us she has one. How about you?
Well, I don't know.
It's all good.
It's all good. It's got to have beef in it. And sweets.
the Greater Grass Valley Chamber of Commerce, and all the businesses and all the residents of Grass Valley, we welcome you to the annual St. Piran's Day celebration. Everyone here in attendance and all the residents of Grass Valley and anyone who happens to see or hear any piece of this celebration, everyone is Cornish today! I stood on Cape Coral in the sun gleaming low. On Trinidad blue to watch the fishing fleet go. She seemed to know that I had to go, but I'd come back home one day. In brave and bold, the merry wight was he. If London Tower, Michael's hold was centrally free. Approach, right-handed.
Come on, Gary.
Maud's now with her second toss.
Be the pasty.
Gary will be pronounced the winner. Unless he knocks his own off.
Post pasty toss, we can see who the winner is. Who are you?
Gary Peterson, mayor of Nevada City.
Gary, now tell me what it was like out there. Was it tough? Was it how did your approach go?
Well, I studied the people that threw before me, and I realized that positioning the pasty in your hand is all technique. So I was able to position it in such a way that it didn't roll and it landed flat, and that was my secret.
It looked like you had a little bit of an arc on that.
Yeah, you got to get the arc right, but and they each weigh different, so the science is a little challenging. But frankly, I hadn't had breakfast, and I had to stop myself from eating. Then I learned it was filled with dog food. So
There's that. You gotta check the wind speed too. Is that playing to it?
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's wonderful to be here. We all celebrate our heritages.
We're here with Hillary. Hillary, you are the.
I'm the mayor of Grass Valley.
Okay, and you were just doing the pasty toss.
I was, and it's more difficult than it looks, it turns out. The standard issue pasty has a varied weight and shape, so the bounces are unpredictable, but the spirit is always good fun and great ambassadorship. I am disappointed that the trophy is going to be in Nevada City for another year.
All right, let's talk about that here for just a little bit. Now, did you train going into this? Any tips that you got going into this?
So, Sunflower and I talked about it. This is Sunflower here. And she basically said that no matter what happens, she will be eating the pasty. And that brought me a lot of peace about the result of this game. So, I did some training. Apparently, not enough. When you don't have a real standard size.
It's not every day you're tossing a pasty around,
They're
right?
made of dog food.
Well, they are. Yeah. Now, I hear you're kind of royalty here a little bit. A little birdie told me. Now, what's your connection?
Well, I was, I still am until after this event. I've been the chair of the Grass Valley Bodman Twinning Committee and was the original one with Mark Johnson, who's mayor. We went over and did the twinning ceremony.
And that's over in Cornwall.
In Cornwall, yes.
Yeah.
And I was director of the male voice choir until about, 3-4 years ago. And I still do direct the Cornish Carol Choir for Grass Valley. And so I've been very involved in the Cornishness, and a member of the California Cornish Cousins. And so we're involved in Cornishness.
Now, I hear you kind of got things started again. You kind of revived things up a little bit.
Well, in 1990, the Grass Valley Male Voice Choir, the Grass Valley Cornish Carol Choir had ceased to sing. And so Gage and I'm going to always bring Gage into it. Gage encouraged me to do this, and so in 1990 we started the choir back up again and included women, because before it had been strictly a male choir. But out of that then came the Grass Valley Male Voice Choir. So, we had to get the men in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love that. Now I hear now there's a title that comes along with you. Now not everybody gets this. From England, from Cornwall, a bard.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, it's maybe Gage should probably answer that.
Well, you're the historian.
I was going to say he's the historian, but mine will be to say that because of the activities that I've done here in Grass Valley to encourage them remembering the heritage of this community, and because of the work with the choir and taking the choir about 4 different times over to Cornwall and having them come over here to exchange, that I was awarded that, which is very much an honor.
Just a little bit more on Eleanor. So she is a force in preserving Cornish music globally. So doctoral students from the United Kingdom come here to talk to Eleanor about Cornish music.
I thought you were being modest. Okay.
And so she has not only revived Cornish music here, but helped to revive it even in Cornwall. And so she is very much a force in the Cornish world. And so that's why the College of Bards, the Gorset, invited her to Cornwall and made her a member. And the British, they do costume. And so you get a blue robe and a headband with a Cornish insignia on it. And to be a Cornish bard is to be a designated culture bearer. So it's someone who is authorized to tell the Cornish story. And Eleanor tells that every year, all the time, especially through music. And I tell it in writing history. And that's my piece of conveying the Cornish story here in Grass Valley and in California. There's 3 bards here in California, bards in Australia, bards wherever the Cornish went, wherever their story needs to be told.
Wow, so you two you're part of an elite group then. There's not a whole lot of you around, at least around this area.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, and I've got a gentleman here who was actually born in Cornwall. So, sir, your name is?
My name's Pete Edwards.
Now, Pete, you were born there, but you've been here since 11 years old, you said?
11 years old, 1950, yes.
Okay, and tell me a little bit about, do you remember any of your time over there, or was most of your memory over here?
No, I have a lot of memories of over there. Most of my relatives still live there, and I don't have many here, just my family that came. So I got some nieces and nephews here, but that's it. But coming to Grass Valley was really good because there were a lot of Cornish people back here in 1950 that were born in Cornwall. And so their kids showed up the first day I was here just to greet me. Wow. My dad had been here 6 months before that, so he'd arranged that, And I was telling Eleanor that my first day I was wearing shorts. Because in England we wore shorts.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And so the first thing my mother did was take us down to the J.C. Penney store here on Mill Street.
Yeah.
And buy us Levi's. And so,
fit right in with the
fit
pair of
right in,
Levi's,
yeah. But I've been a Cousin Jack all my life, and I'm very proud of it.
Now, what does that mean, Cousin Jack? What is that?
That's when the miners would be asked, do you have anybody in Cornwall that can come over to work in the mine? And they say, oh yeah, I got my Cousin Jack. And it turned into a name, and the women got called Cousin Ginny.
What does this event mean to you, being able to come up here, I'm sure, year after year and see what's going on?
Well, it's a tradition, and St. Piran's Day, he founded, he didn't found Cornwall, but he was the saint of Cornwall. And the story about St. Piran, I don't know if anybody's told you that story.
No, please.
Well, I don't know if I can tell it right.
Well, just give it your best. Gage, you might know.
But Tom Fryer can do a better job than me. But he was in Ireland, and they decided to kick him out, and they put him on a millstone. And this millstone, you got to believe this, floated across the water has landed in Cornwall.
That is a wrap on today's Pasty Toss, celebrating St. Piran's Day, St. Piran, the saint of Cornwall. My goodness gracious, did we learn a lot? Did we have some fun watching the two cities, Nevada City and Grass Valley, have a little friendly, but let's just say it was a good competition between the two of them. Congratulations, Nevada City on the W, 2 years in a row that they've won now. So stay tuned for more for all of the local happenings and events here at Nevada County Media. Until we see each other again, as always, remember, stay safe, enjoy, take care of each other, and we'll see you next time.
Conversation. And the members of the pub said, who is this Piran? We've got St. Patrick. Why is Piran doing good? What is this all about? We should not have this happening in our beloved